What's going on, guys? Challenge here, and today I want to bring to you the best M13 loadout for not only Warzone but also Modern Warfare. Now, what makes this loadout so great is how versatile it can be. You can use this in regular multiplayer, you can use this in Warzone, and still be highly effective. Now, when it comes to this loadout, I'm a player that likes to run and gun, but at the same time hold long angles down if need be. Let's say I'm running around and I know this whole team's going to be pushing this one part of the map, or this squad's going to be pushing me. I like to set up, mount up, and be ready to mow them down, and that is what this loadout is built around. Now, first and foremost, the barrel is the Tempus Cyclone barrel. Now, in Warzone, it's really important to stay off the minimap, hence why I like to have a suppressor, but at the same time, this barrel does have a little bit of features that I do want. So that's why I went for this barrel, as well as the suppressor attachment that built in. You know, anytime you can get a 2-in-1 attachment, you are likely to deviate and go towards that attachment rather than picking another attachment. So that's why I went for that barrel. Now, when it comes to the Underbarrel, I went for the tactical foregrip. For some reason, the tactical foregrip feels the best for me. I tried the Merc foregrip, I tried all these other foregrips, but the tactical foregrip really just hones down this weapon, and really, I don't know, it's just one of those things that you mess around with different grips, you see which one works the best, and I feel like this one works the best for me. Now, when it comes to the ammunition, it's pretty important to not be reloading too much and put as much bullets down range in, let's say, Warzone. In Modern Warfare, the same thing. The less times you got to reload, the more times you can engage the opponent. Hence, a 60-round magazine is pretty important for the M13, which is already a high rate of fire weapon. You will be going through those 60-round that 60-round mag very quickly, despite 60 rounds in the magazine. But again, it does benefit the weapon a lot, and despite there being a slight increase to your reload time, you guys should be fine as long as you get some nice little cover to reload behind. It won't be too long. You'll be back shooting downrange in no time. Now, I went with the Stippled grip tape. Now, I just really want to just hone in and make sure that my ADS time is the best. Now, I didn't want to remove the stock on this weapon. I know people like to do that in terms of for helping getting your ADS time down packed, but I did not want to sacrifice recoil in this situation. The recoil is already perfect in my eyes for this weapon and this whole loadout, so I added a Stippled grip tape just to make things better. If you guys don't want to add a Stippled grip tape, you guys can add sleight of hand just to make that reload more normal for the 60-round magazine. That's entirely up to you. And when it comes to optic, I went for the Viper Reflex sight. Now, I don't know why I kind of gravitated towards the Viper Reflex sight. I just feel like maybe because I'm a big Battlefield guy, and the Viper Reflex sight in Battlefield games has been one of my go-tos, or just in any game I really like it. Having it in Modern Warfare, I haven't really used it too much, but recently I said, yo, Viper Reflex sight, let me check it out, see how good it is. Do I like it just as much as I like it in Battlefield games? And the answer was yes. This is actually like one of my favorite sights. It's very compact, it's not really obstructive, you can see things around, has a nice little green laser, or another laser if you so be choose. So this sight is honestly one of my favorite sights, and I'm going to be using it on a lot more guns in the future. Future loadouts will definitely have this sight on there if I decide to. But if you guys don't want to obviously deal with the Viper Reflex sight, feel free to add in a 3x25 sight if you want more longer range engagements. Just keep in mind that the higher magnification, the more recoil is, because you're going to notice a little bit more recoil. Not actually more recoil, but there's you're going to see more recoil. You're going to feel more recoil because higher magnification. If you guys want to do that, by all means, do that. That is your choice. The optic, I think, in my honest opinion, could vary, but I'm just telling you from my playstyle and this whole setup, I think the Viper Reflex sight works the best with this loadout. Now, when it comes to Warzone, how do you want to play with this weapon in Warzone? Now, surprisingly, you can still shoot a lot of bullets and do massive damage down range. Now, this isn't the Growl of the M4A1, so don't expect to just honestly shred the opponent. But if you guys are working cohesively and you're using this weapon will put a lot of fear in their eyes because the amount of bullets you'll be putting into their direction. They may respond a little bit, but you can relentlessly keep on putting bullets down range, and I think that's the part that makes this weapon so good when compared to the Growl and the M4A1. While those weapons do have good rate of fires, low recoil, a little bit more damage, the rate of fire on this weapon definitely is my reason for choosing it, as well as the fact that the recoil is bare minimum. I feel like this has the least amount of recoil when compared to the Growl and the M4A1. Obviously, you have to sacrifice a little bit more ADS time with those weapons to get lower recoils. But this weapon, with just a standard barrel, not even a long barrel, I laser people despite the range. But I will admit, guys, to get the most out this gun, close to medium range engagements will be the go-to. Anything past 75 meters, question your shots, question if this is the weapon you want to shoot. By no means am I telling you do not shoot. You know, I've gotten a good amount of kills with it being long range, and I've done some serious damage to long range opponents past 100 meters. But do remember that the weapon won't be as highly effective if compared to the Growl or the M4A1 if in these engagements, so just keep that in mind. Now when it comes to multiplayer, obviously the gameplay you're seeing here on Shipment, you can just destroy the competition, guys, like easily. I know this is Shipment 24/7, you know, just hold lanes thing. You know, I was holding a lane, I was mowing down anybody that came in my way. This gun with 60 round magazine is an absolute terror to go up against. Honestly, if I went up against an M4A1 and a Growl, I will be happier than going up against, you know, what I was doing with this weapon on this map. It is really, really effective, and in any multiplayer map, you know, you're going to benefit even more. Shipment is chaotic, but if you really want to test not only the skill of the weapon and how effective it can be, or, you know, how good you are, Shipment is definitely the playlist to test out all the loadouts, see how you can do no matter what. If you can get a lot of kills in Shipment with a loadout, guess what, guys, that's a pretty good loadout. And in this video, as you're seeing here on screen, I was getting a lot of kills, and I was honestly destroying people beyond belief. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this M13 loadout. Do you guys agree with some of the attachments? Have any other attachments you think you should change on it that'll make it better for your playstyle? Because again, remember, playstyles in Modern Warfare is pretty important. How the player plays definitely dictates how effective their class, their loadout would be. So again, this is my loadout. Recommend you guys try it out, but don't be afraid to cater it. Change up some attachments that fit your playstyle. Again, I'm a little bit more of a run and gun slash medium moderate camper. I know, camper, wait, what do you mean? I just like to position up, mount up, you know, survey the situation. You know, if I have to just hold up, like, wait, let me just take a breather, let me just see what's going on, let me hear things around in Warzone. I do that in multiplayer. If I know that this team is going to be coming down this lane, I'm not going to push it, I'm going to hold it, I'm going to get just pre-fire, get those kills, and do stuff like that. And then when it's clear, I push up. That's my playstyle. So if you guys have any different playstyles, definitely remember that this is for mine. Cater it to your playstyle. Don't be afraid. But in general, guys, the M13 is a powerhouse in Warzone. It's also a powerhouse in Modern Warfare. Again, this gun is not going to be the top tier damage, I'd say, compared to the M4A1 or the Growl 5.56. But nonetheless, its high rate of fire and, you know, very incredible accuracy will make up for its shortcomings. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this loadout, be sure to like this video, and for more content like this, subscribe to the channel for more. With that being said, I hope you guys have a good one. Shine Ninja here, and I'm out.